long ago, before the winds of the ancestors turned cold, in the land of Ukuta, where the baobab trees kissed the clouds, and the river Anya whispered secrets to the moon, a tale of hearts unfolded. It was a village rich in songs, laughter, and the stories of those who came before. But none would echo louder than the story of a girl named Awele, the daughter of the great herbalist and the keeper of 3 hearts. Awele was beauty wrapped in grace. Her smile could calm goats mid-fight, and when she walked through the market, even the wind slowed to watch her pass. She wasn't just beautiful, she was wise, with the healing touch of her mother's craft and the sharpness of her father's proverbs. But as she grew, so did the whispers, the kind of whispers only love could stir. 2 suitors sought her heart, 2 very different men. Obasi, the son of the village chief, strong as the Iroquois tree and quiet as a hunting lion. He had led warriors into battle and returned without a scratch. Jelani, the village drummer, wasn't as large, but his laughter could heal sorrow, and his hands on the drum could make the trees dance. One offered strength, the other offered song. And poor Awele, her heart danced between them like a leaf on the river. The whole village buzzed with excitement. "She must choose Obasi," the elders declared. "No, no, it's Jelani. He makes her laugh like no other," the maidens giggled. But Awele, she smiled and said nothing, because deep down she knew the heart is not swayed by gossip, but guided by the spirits. The Festival of Moons arrived, a night of dancing fires, masquerades, and ancestral praise. Obasi came dressed in lion hide, gifting Awele a necklace made from a lion's tooth, fierce and bold. Jelani arrived with a carved drum, her name etched into the wood, and played a rhythm that spoke without words. The crowd watched. The drummers paused. Even the moon leaned closer. But Awele only smiled again and walked away, leaving both gifts untouched beneath the great tree. That night, under the stars and beside the gentle waters of the Anya, Awele whispered her confusion to the wind. She carried a sacred calabash, and in it she placed the lion tooth, the drumstick, and a kola nut, her heart. She set it afloat and prayed to the spirits. "Let my heart be led by truth, not charm. Let the river choose whose love is real." And the calabash spun once, twice, thrice, then it split. The river was ready to answer, but not with words, with a journey. As the calabash broke, the mist thickened. From the river came the oracle, tall, ancient, and silent. Her eyes glowed like moonfire. She spoke just once. Let them find what love truly is. Then she vanished, leaving ripples behind. That night, both Obasi and Jelani dreamt of a turtle, old, slow, wearing beads of wisdom around its neck. The turtle said, "If you seek her love, you must go where echoes laugh and trees speak to the valley of echoes. There love reveals itself." Obasi polished his spear. Jelani tightened his drum. Neither man spoke of his dream, but both felt the pull of destiny. With first light, they left, one taking the path through the hills, the other through the forest. 2 roads, one fate. Obasi cut through vines. Jelani danced past snakes. The land tested them. The spirits watched. Where the 2 paths met, so did the men on an old creaking rope bridge. Eyes locked, hearts flared. "You!" they both shouted. The bridge swayed, pride clashed, and then splash! Down they went into the river Anya, but instead of drowning, they floated. Talking fish, fat and foolish, carried them on their backs, laughing all the way to the Valley of Echoes. As mist lifted, the valley opened. Golden hills, whispering winds, and in the center the laughing palm, its fruit glowing and giggling with each breeze. Obasi leapt, Jelani sang. The fruit vanished, reappeared, and laughed louder. Even the tree shook with amusement. Hours passed. Pride faded. They collapsed at the tree's roots, side by side. "You're stubborn," Obasi muttered. "You're loud," Jelani replied, and they both laughed. The bark twisted, eyes formed, the tree spoke. "She is not yours to win. You must become what love deserves, not what you think love wants." And just then, through the mist, came Awele. Behind her, the oracle walked silently, nodding once. Awele smiled gently. "I never asked for a contest," she said. "I wanted to see who listened, not who fought." They returned together not as rivals, but as three who had walked the path of understanding. Ukuta rejoiced, though confused. Who did she choose? They asked. The answer? Peace. Awele opened a school for girls. Herbs, wisdom, drumming, power. She poured her heart not into one man, but into many minds. Obasi taught girls to be warriors of their own stories. He guarded the gate, not her heart. Jelani's drums no longer wooed, they told tales, stories of growth, and sometimes foolishness. Each moon, Awele floated a calabash in the river, not for answers, but in gratitude. Beneath the river, the spirits still giggled. "What a love story," they whispered. "What a twist." In the market, women said, "She tricked them both." Others replied, "She taught them both." Children by firelight now hear the tale of the calabash that chose no one and yet chose everyone. As stars glowed above River Anya, silence fell. The story had been told. And so, dear listener, remember, some hearts do not need to be won. Some only wish to be understood. Moral lessons from the story. 1. True love is not a prize to be won. Awele did not want to be conquered or claimed she wanted to be understood. The story teaches us that love is not about outperforming a rival, but about connection, wisdom, and listening. 2. The heart chooses peace over pride. Obasi and Jelani were initially driven by ego, but their journey revealed that peace, humility, and laughter are more powerful than pride and competition. 3. Women have the right to choose their path. Awele defied the pressure to pick a man and instead chose herself and her purpose. Her decision shows that women are not prizes or possessions, they are leaders, teachers, and visionaries. 4. Growth comes from trials, not triumph. The suitor's journey through the forest, river, and valley wasn't just physical, it was a path to emotional maturity and self-reflection. True growth often comes from discomfort. 5. The spirits of the ancestors value wisdom over power. The oracle and the spirits guided the tale gently but firmly, showing that ancestral wisdom supports inner strength, not just outer strength. 6. Not all stories end in romance. Some end in clarity. This folktale breaks the usual happily ever after by offering something deeper than a love triangle: clarity, community healing, and self-discovery. 7. Female leadership builds the future. In the end, Awele chooses to uplift other girls, sharing her knowledge and creating a legacy of empowerment. The story praises educating the next generation as the most powerful choice of all. 8. Sometimes the best choice is no choice. By not choosing either suitor, Awele reveals a powerful truth. Some situations don't need a winner, they need wisdom.